Ever wonder what a classroom looks like at the end of the year? I know a lot of teachers post what their classrooms look like at the beginning of the year, and I hope to do that at the beginning of next year, and I might even show you what my classroom was looking like at the beginning of this year, but let me just show you. This is towards the end of the year, and this is what my classroom is looking like right now. So I'm trying to avoid the desks that actually still have names on them, but this is kind of my room right now. I have missing posters that fell down. I have border that fell down, so I have this beautiful like shiplap border. Looks like this. I absolutely love it. I got it from Amazon. I will link it down below. And as well as the bordette too. I got that from Amazon as well. So that was all the way around. All of it. Of course I fell down. The heat was left on. Not by me, but the heat was left on over the winter break. And it just fell. And I decided to leave it. The same thing up here, so a lot of it has fallen down from here. I don't know how all of that stayed up, but it did. I have character posters up here that, well, they fell down, and this one may or may not actually be behind those cubbies, so I don't know if I'm ever going to get that back. I might have to remake that, which will really stink because I did paper on top of paper and I don't have that paper anymore. My chapter books are actually looking pretty good. I'm the one that puts them away, so that's probably why they look so good. Normally I have students that keep control of this, but thanks to the pandemic and all that, I'm the one that puts them away. At the beginning of the year, I had all of my math stuff here, and then all of my chapter books were over here, and it was just hard to get to stuff. And so I had some kids help me, and we switched it, and this is great because I really don't get into my math stuff since they have all of their materials at their desks. That is a whole nother video for another day, but it looks messy to me, but maybe it's neat. Recess games, and we also do something called Fun Friday. They're a mess, actually. They don't look too bad. They really don't, but like this is not stacked well. I mean, look at this. So this is not cute. Definitely not cute. Then there's other things like this, like looking in a desk. Why? Why all the crayons everywhere? And here's yet another student, and these are books that should be in their book box. I don't even know where his book box is. Where is it? I don't know. Glue stick, scissors, just running loose everywhere. Why are these not in the math tools bag? I don't know. Anyway, this is, yes. Okay. I thought he had it more together than this, but I guess not. Oh yeah, and here's the random paper that was taken down to decorate the door, and I decided to go with a different color, and then we ended up going with orange, which I didn't even want orange. I wanted yellow, but I got orange, and so now we have this paper, and we have orange paper over here. I don't know, whatever.
I'd also like to point out that this door was done in January, and I have no intention of doing anything with it anytime soon, and we have about a month of school left.
And then there's my desk, my area. This is a fun little spot. So I've just got like books piled up. This is papers for next week. Oh, these are books that need to be repaired. The book hospital that I have was overflowing, so I brought these and I need to fix those. These are books that are at rest, and of course this is my fault, but I stacked up their writing papers are underneath that I need to grade. So I stacked them on top of the books. So these are books at rest, and then they pick out books from here. So I will do like a whole video on how I am handling my library for this year, just in case you want to know, or maybe like next year if we still have to be extra cautious, which is very likely. So I'll explain how I've done my library. It may not be the best, may not be the absolute safest, but it's worked for us and it's been fine, and the kids are fine, everybody's fine. This is work for tomorrow. This is my mask that I'm wearing inside out because this is our school color, but yeah, I only have an UK mask, so I wear it inside out sometimes. Just papers and tissues, answer keys for tests this week, papers exploding out of here. I have papers and papers and papers and papers and just stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm a little overwhelmed with that because it's stuff that I might want to reach and do later. Like, here's, organizing a story. It's extra writing paper. It's, we do simple solutions, so there's the future quizzes that we'll get to. We didn't start until the middle of the year, so we're only on quiz 9 this week. So, more future work. We do a maze every Monday morning, so there's mazes for the future, and then just a lot of stuff here.
Down here is even worse. I've just got teacher books on the floor just so that I can grab them when I need them. They're really convenient right there on the floor by my desk.
And then up here, this is all stuff that I have copied and stuff that we have most likely actually used. So, this is copies from this week. I actually made this for our test this week because I don't know why our social studies does not have tests. So this is all stuff that I copied for at least the last couple of days anyway. But this goes back months and months and months of stuff that I've copied. It's just sitting here. I think I cleaned this out. The last time I cleaned this out was maybe... Let's see, we did money. I think we did money in January or so it's been a while since I cleaned that out. This is important stuff, so I actually know what's there. It's just I don't have a nice place to put it.
Here are all of my picture books, which are actually looking pretty decent. Most days, there's a book or two laying on top, just sitting there. So this is actually looking nice. I'm surprised. There's not books just laying on top. So yay, that's a plus. Good job, kids. We have my focus board over here, which I don't have anything written on it. Probably haven't since maybe September.
We've got the Pledge of Allegiance, which fell down, I don't even know when, before winter break. I know that for sure. And we weren't even in here between Thanksgiving and winter break. So that would have fallen down before Thanksgiving. So yeah, that's been down a while. Thankfully, my second graders actually know the Pledge of Allegiance pretty well. We've got my voice levels, which I usually just leave it on 0 all the time.
It's just really hard to get to because this is where my assistant's desk is, and then I have another student desk in front of her desk. It's just really hard to get to. So I just end up leaving it on 0 all the time. Sometimes my assistant will adjust it, but yeah, it usually just kind of stays there. And I have such a good class this year. They don't always need it, but maybe I need to pull that out for when they get talkative.
Up here, I have more teacher books that I haven't touched these in a while. So, we haven't used our religion book for a while. And then this is the math. This is volume 1. So, we've been in volume 2. We're halfway through volume 2 at least. And then there's notebooks there. I haven't used those in a long time. This is actually nice and neat because I put most of the papers that were sitting here in the recycling this morning. So there was a whole stack of papers. So I make 16 copies of everything. I have 16 kids, but one of them is at home. So I send her stuff every day. And so I make a copy for her, but I always have, it's really just an extra copy for everything that I make. And so then I put my extra copies here. This is morning activity, so these are always optional activities for the kids to do, so they don't have to get them. So a lot of times there's several things, I have several kids that didn't do the word search this morning. This is another little teacher area that I have here. So these are several papers that we never got to weeks ago, and I just leave them here in case if there's something extra to do. But because I have an online student, I never bring those out because she doesn't have that, and she just prints out her work for that day, and I don't bring out extra stuff because of that. So they usually just do other stuff. I don't know, whatever. This is actually looking really, really nice. I'm impressed with myself. Oh, somebody found this. This fell out of one of their grammar notebooks. These are extra ones from the story that we're doing this week. A plastic bag. I don't know what it's there for. I have no idea why it's there. Okay, and here's the fun part. So, this is my clock. I love my clock. I actually got this on Teachers Pay Teachers. I think it was a free resource. And I had the clock hanging up on the wall, and it fell down. So notice, the flower is not connected to the stem because it fell down and it was on a command strip hook. And when it fell down, like, the hook came down with it, and I never put it back up. There's a nail in the wall up there, so I have just hung the clock on the nail. This has been like this since, maybe like October or November? I don't know. Like, it's been like that for a long time. Like, we just don't even notice anymore. Oh my gosh, the mess of the cubbies. They have towels because they can eat lunch outside when it's nice. We will eat outside. And so they have towels, and they're just there. Hey, I've seen much worse. Last year, my kids, oh my gosh, their stuff. I had a kid last year that I think she kept her entire bedroom in her cubby. So whatever. This is not too bad. I feel like this is not too bad. Oh, up here, I've got a bunch of empty boxes that I just can't get rid of. Here is the fallen border that fell, and I don't know if it's salvageable or not, but I just kind of rolled it up and stuck it up there, and I was like, I'm going to deal with it this summer. Let's talk about how these look so nice December, January, but if you look at what's actually in here, it's Ziploc bags. It's not December, January. This is not June, July. We don't even have school in June and July. I don't even know why I labeled a June, July box, but it's tissues. So it's not even what's in there. And then August and September is not August, September stuff either. So that's, yeah, that's pretty normal.
I have this stuff. This is nice decorative stuff that I was going to maybe put up around the room at the beginning of the year, but yeah, that never happened. That actually, I made it and it says write on it. Don't have a writing center this year because everything has to be separate and social distanced. But this is just stuff that never got put up at the beginning of the year, and it's sat here all year long. I have 2 globes from when we were talking about continents, and I don't even remember how long ago that was. So, been a while. A bunch of books that I intended to read, but never did. Yeah, St. Patrick's Day. Never even read it. Still just sitting there.
I also have some decorative stuff. So this is a picture frame that I need to get replaced because the glass broke. It's one of my favorite things.
This came from a student my first year teaching kindergarten. This was just one of the sweetest little girls that I've ever had. My first real class that was mine, and so this just means so much to me.
Over here, I've got drawers. Oh, I thought there was drawers full of stuff. Maybe. Oh, I did actually read the vote one around that time for when we were talking about the election. Let's see. Yeah, I actually used those. I've got a like chalkboard type thing. It's still in the wrapper. I think I got that from the Target dollar spot. Let's see. Oh, these are writing. Nope, these are just prayer activities. The election activity book. And then other prayers and stuff for activities and stuff. Let's see. Oh, it was all spread out. I guess I like put it all in that one. Yeah, I did. Okay, so it's all in there. It's all nice and neat. See, I've cleaned up for you. Then I've got this mess over here, so it's not really messy. But I do have, this is papers to grade. These are all from this week, so it's not too bad. But then there's like these papers down here that never got graded. It's been a very long time. You've got to see what's in here. Okay. My sweater. In here, we've got cups. I don't even remember what the cups were for. Oh, yeah. We were going to make it in the cups. Okay. Pumpkin pie spice. Graham crackers. Vanilla pudding. Can you guess what I was going to do with my kids? There's actually pumpkin pie in there. We were going to make pumpkin pie with pudding and actually pureed pumpkin and pumpkin pie spice and graham crackers. We were going to make pumpkin pie in a cup. We didn't get to do that. This was supposed to be like a Thanksgiving activity, and we did not get to do it. So this has been sitting there since Thanksgiving. And also, I mean, it's April. The dates? It's April 15th. Right here. Today is Thursday. This is leftover from March. I just stuck the April up because the kids were talking about it, but we could never change the dates. Oh my gosh. So this is some serious real life teacher stuff here. I'm actually impressed. I'm surprised that my room is not messier than it is, and there's not like bigger piles of stuff everywhere, because actually it was worse before I put the stuff in the recycling, and I actually straightened up my desk a little bit today. I don't know how you'd ever be able to tell, but real life teacher stuff. This is what my classroom is looking like in the middle of April when the school year is almost over. Just in case you didn't know, we have been in person all year long except for the few weeks between Thanksgiving and Christmas. We were online for that time. So yeah, this is a real life classroom. That is it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe.